Good morning, children. Welcome to physics class. Today we are going to study about the gravitation and the universal law of gravitation. So you already know the meaning of gravitation and the universal law of gravitation also. Now, what are the importance of universal law of gravitation? The universal law of gravitation, which is very much helpful to the force that bind us to the earth. So we are here, it means that it is due to what here? The gravitational force and the motion of moon around the earth. So the gravitation between the moon and the earth is due to what here? The gravitation between the moon and also the earth. And the universal law of gravitation is very much helpful for the motion of earth around the sun also. Okay, so earth is rotating around the sun. It's termed as the revolution. It is due to due to gravitation, and also the formation of tides are also due to moon and the sun. So these are all the importance of the universal law of gravitation. So let us solve the problems on this universal law of gravitation. Now we have already solved this particular problem. The mass of the earth is 6 into 10 to the power of 24 kg, and that of the moon is 7.4 into 10 to the power of 22 kg. If the distance between the earth and the moon is 3.8 into 10 to the power of 5 kilometers, calculate the force. We need to find out the force. So we know the force exerted between the two bodies. The force exerted between the two objects is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So according to that, F is equal to G into m divided by r square. M is the mass of the earth, m is the mass of the moon. So just substitute this thing, and then r is 3.8 into 10 to the power of 8 is the radius of this. So approximately we can able to get the force between the two objects is 2.01 into 10 to the power of 20 newtons. So this is the first problem. So let us pass on to the second problem here. Calculate the value of G. G means the acceleration due to gravity. The given G is equal to, this is the universal gravitation constant, that is 6.7 into 10 to the power of minus 11, and the mass is given as 6 into 10 to the power of 24 kg, and the radius is given as 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meters. So on calculating these things, the G is equal to, you already know how to calculate this particular G. Okay, so here we will get F is equal to, F is equal to, that is the force. The force is equal to, so we have the force is equal to m into what I can able to say, the small g. Okay, small g. So if you substitute this, okay, here is the force. Let us consider here is the force. F is equal to what here? Mg. If you substitute the mg, the m and m get the cancels. Okay, then what you will get is the g is equal to the g into m divided by what is that? R square. So this is what we will get. So we can able to find out so the small g, that is the acceleration due to gravity of earth, by using this. So you know the value of the universal gravitation, that is 6.7 into 10 to the power of minus 11, and the mass is 6 into 10 to the power of 24 Earth's mass, and the radius is 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square. So you will get on calculating 9.8 meter per second square. So approximately we will get this. So let us go for the third problem here. Okay, a car falls off a ledge and drops to the ground in 0.5 second. Let the g is 10 meters per second square. So 10 meters is approximately it is given. Actually the g is of earth is 9.8 meter per second square. So here it is g is given as approximately is it 10 meters per second square. What is the speed on striking the ground? Secondly, what is an average speed during the 0.5 seconds? How high is the ledge from the ground? So we are using here, we are using the formula like in motion. Okay, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square is equal to u square plus 2as. But instead of this a means acceleration due to gravity, but here we are using a what here, g. G means what here, acceleration due to gravity of that. A means acceleration of the body. Okay, that is the difference here. The same thing, same method we have to use how you are doing in the loss of what here, I mean the motion. Okay, so what is given here? The time is given half second, 1/2 second I have written. So u is initial velocity is 0 and acceleration due to gravity is 10 meter per second square. We can take it as what here, the plus. Okay, because it is coming towards the what here, earth. A car is falls. Okay, this is the very important thing, the falls off a ledge. So this is very important here. Okay, because it is coming towards the earth means we have to take it into consideration as what here, the plus. So the same thing you can just calculate. What is the speed? How you calculate speed? V is equal to u plus at. Instead of at we can able to take gt. Okay, therefore substitute here. V is equal to u is 0, 10 into 0.5, you will get a what here, 5 meter per second. In the same manner, average speed is initial velocity plus final velocity divided by the 2. So 0 plus 5 divided by 2 is 2.5 meter per second. And lastly, the distance traveled is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Instead of at we can able to write the gt square. So therefore you will get a what, s is equal to, so this becomes 0, then half into 10 into 0.5 whole square, it means that 1.25 meter you will get. So this is the problem we have. So let us go for another problem here. An object is thrown vertically upwards. Upwards means we can able to take what here, the acceleration due to gravity is minus, it is becomes a minus. Now upwards and rises to the height 10 meters. It is rises to the height what here, 10 meters. Okay, so it rises to height 10 meters. Calculate, we recover to calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upwards. We need to find out the velocity, that is v, the initial velocity. Okay, and next what to calculate, the time taken by the object to reach the highest point. So highest point, so what is the time which is taken by that object? So the given is like this. Okay, so what is the distance traveled here, 10 meters. Okay, upwards, vertically upwards. So final velocity we don't know, that is equal to 0. G is 9.8 meter per second square. So we can consider this particular point as a what here, g, that is an acceleration due to gravity. The g is equal to minus 9.8 meter per second square. It means that the object is going upwards. We have to consider the object is going what here, upwards. Okay, this is very important point. Please consider g is equal to minus 9.8. Whenever it is a goes upwards we can take it as minus. Whenever it is a comes downwards we can able to take it as what here, plus. Okay, whenever it is coming downwards, okay, downwards, we have to taken into consideration here is the water, the plus, okay, we can able to take it as what here, plus g, okay, plus g we can take. So whenever it is the ball is goes upwards, or anything, any object which is goes upwards, okay, upwards, we have to take this particular point as what, so the minus g, okay, so we can take it into consideration as what, minus g, okay. So this particular point, you please remember this and the point, okay, this is a very very important point for you, okay, whenever you can go to upwards or the downwards. Now let us analyze this thing. So we know that v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Instead of a, I can able to make it as what here, the g. G is nothing but acceleration due to gravity, it is going upwards. So therefore g, we have to consider this point here, okay, this is, so vertically, throwing vertically upwards, okay, this is very very important point. So therefore minus 9.8 into the s is 10, so therefore substitute here, u is, you will get a root of 196. So root of 196 is nothing but what here, 14 meter per second. So in another one, the time taken, what is the time taken for the v is equal to u plus at, the u is nothing but a 14 and plus into minus, so this is becomes a what here, minus of g, it will becomes g. So therefore g is nothing but minus of 9.8 into what is that, t. So therefore 14 divided by 9.8, you will get almost 1.43 seconds. So this is what the time taken to reach the what here, highest point, okay. So this is the problem we have, okay. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you.